Hey, thank you for watching. I've been working on this for a while now, where this is a application that, whoops, wrong directory, where this is an application that will take a input video file, pretty much of any file format you can think of, using the ffmpeg multimedia framework. So it will take many different file types. So I'm just going to choose a pretty cool MP4 file here, and it will allow me to export this file to many other different file formats, including GIF or AVI or MP4 or lots of different file formats here. This is actually only a few of the file formats that could actually be supported, but I thought these are pretty common or interesting file formats to export to. If you leave that blank, it will just default to the AVI file format. But what this will also allow you to do is to resize the video, and it will also allow you to put a watermark overlay over it as well. So if you want to add your own brand into the video, add your own company logo maybe, or even just add a watermark to the video so it can't be copied, then this tool's pretty good. So it has a real life application to it. So I'm going to enable the watermark options, select watermark, and on my desktop I have a logo here of PNG file type. It only takes a PNG for the watermark just because of the transparency layers. It can be any size, it doesn't matter. This is 400 by 400, but the actual size of the logo doesn't really matter as long as it's good quality. You can move that logo around, not by dragging and dropping it, but by changing the size of the logo and the position of the logo here using the options. So I'm going to change the size of this to 300 by 300, and you can see there it updated the width, and now I'm going to update the height of the logo, and I'm going to want this in the a little bit further along. So let's move this to say 600, so it moves it over. That's not quite far enough. Let's move it over to 1000, a little bit too far. Actually, scale that down, that's a little bit too big. So 200 by 200. So yeah, I'm going to keep that logo over there, and I want to resize the output. In fact, no, I don't. I'm going to keep the output the same. So now I've set up my watermark, and I'm going to want to output this as let's say .mov format, just so that it changes it, because the input file was obviously MP4. So I'm going to export, and you can see here the text says it will output the file to the same location as the video file chosen, which was in my download folder over here. So you can see here, this is the file being generated. You can see the file size moving up there a bit. There was one I did earlier. So that's completed now, and you can see it's a .mov file format. And if I open this up and play it with the default player, you can see that logo is in the top right hand corner, exactly where we set it up on our application over here. So that's that. Yeah, it has real life application. It's actually working as an overlay. It's only a version 1, but I'm really happy with it. You can also use it to export to .swf or export it as a GIF or lots of other different formats. Interesting application, learned lots making it. I might develop it further, maybe add like a text layer, so you could add maybe your website or something across the bottom of the movie, or maybe a watermark text going across the movie. But for now, as a version 1, super happy with it. Hope you guys like the video, written in C# on the .NET framework using the ffmpeg multimedia framework.